A huge weekend of men's college water polo, some buzzer-beating finishes you've got to see. Plus, this weekend, it's Rocktober. It's all coming up next on a brand new Counterattack. Hi everyone, Greg Mescall here. Thanks for joining us on the Counterattack. We start first in men's college water polo, a very busy weekend as the MPSF Invite was held at Stanford. Some of the best teams in the country getting together, and in the end, it would come down to the home team, Stanford, taking on USC. If you're thinking, didn't we just see that game? You did, because USC and Stanford met at Stanford. It was a huge win for the Cardinal in their conference matchup. This is a non-conference meeting, but still important as we get towards the postseason. It was tied 9-9 until this goal wins it for USC.
See if he tries to draw that ordinary foul, draws a double team, kicks it to Marichep. He has a look, cross cage shot goes in.
So a 10-9 win for USC. You could expect those top 25 rankings to change once again. We go back now Saturday night. For all the heroics that Stanford witnessed, they had some of their own. They take on UCLA on Saturday. Jackson Seabold, the winner here, thanks to video from Laura Woodhead. From there, we go back east. George Washington versus Connecticut College. This was a great story as twin brothers Isher and Rahul Gill squared off. Isher battling a lot of medical issues to get back to full strength to make the George Washington team, and here he is scoring some key goals in a big win for the Colonials. From there, we stay East Coast, Division III championship. Congrats to MIT claiming the D3 Eastern crown, defeating Johns Hopkins 15-12. And then also out east, how about Penn State Barron taking on Washington and Jefferson? Lately, goalies seem to be saving the day. Matt Olimsky from way downtown wins it for Penn State Barron. PSB for the win, 12-11 over W&J, and that sends us quite nicely into our Cap 7 college scoreboard. Other action from that MPS Invite, UCLA over Cal 12-11. Stanford edges Pacific 14-13. Cardinal did not get a break last weekend. Long Beach State one goal better than UC Davis 13-12. And big congratulations to the Roos of Austin College out of Texas. Their first win in program history at the varsity level. They downed Monmouth 16-15. Now we turn from college water polo to age group water polo, and this weekend it is time for the Rocktober PCA 12 and Under Classic. We are headed back to the Keno Aquatic Center in Mesa, Arizona for all the fun. This tournament seems to get a little bit bigger every year. 4 divisions last year, bringing it back again this year. Full schedule available now at usawaterpolo.org for the rock, roll, rhythm, rhyme competition. Also Friday night, the big party at the water park there in Mesa. So much good fun on the way. We're going to have full highlights from Arizona next week right here on the Counterattack. We'll get you filled in on the big winners at Rocktober. In the meantime, good luck to all of our teams headed to Mesa and enjoy your time at Rocktober. And now we go from Arizona to Washington, D.C. and the Washington Wetskins. We told you all about this club during our diversity series earlier this year, and this past weekend was their big invitational tournament where they were taking on Masters clubs from all over. We've got great highlights and the winners. Let's get you caught up on the Wetskins Invite. First up, the winners. Group 1, Nova from Virginia takes it. The runner-up, the Wetskins from Washington, D.C. And then Group 2, the winner, Pittsburgh. The runner-up of Group 2, Charm City from Baltimore, Maryland. Thanks to Rob Rosenberg for these photos. We've also got some great action footage courtesy of Rob and the folks from the Wetskins Invitational. Check out a couple of plays here. How about Alice Keeney to Casey Brennan to Dan Martin for the backhand goal? Then we've got Angel Padilla to Megan Blitzer. A quick lob is on point. More Blitzer giving off to Henry Appel while the team gets rolling in a 6-on-5 opportunity. Henry back to Blitzer. Off to Bill Krause. Bill knows what to do with it. He puts it away. Ian McDonough now in transition for the Wetskins. Gives off to Dan Martin. You'll recall Dan from our story on the Wetskins. He's got the sweep shot. That's on point. And then Megan Walker with a skip shot. Some great stuff there from the Wetskins Invitational. And a big thanks on the photos to Ariel Rothman and the video work, Jordan Bondo and Harry Rosenberg. And now we've got to look ahead to 2 big events coming up in November. First up, the Champions Cup. It's the annual USA Water Polo 14 and Under National Championship. We're headed back to Bloomington, Indiana and Indiana University. More details on that event coming at usawaterpolo.org. And then the very next weekend, the big tune-up for the women's college season in 2019. It's a 2018 Collegiate Cup. It'll be right here in Southern California. More details coming on that event too. Look forward to seeing everybody out at the pool, whether you're in Bloomington or in SoCal. We'll have full highlights of both events right here on the Counterattack. And now we close out the show as we do every week with our social media send-off powered by Cobian, and we'll get things started with our Cobian sandal giveaway. Don't forget, you can easily win a free pair of Cobian sandals just by sharing a post from your water polo journey. Use the hashtag EveryStepMatters and Counterattack, and you'll be walking away with some new sandals on your feet. Let's get it started. This week's winner comes from K. Marie Dupree with a video here for son just wishing he had a water polo ball. That would make it a perfect day at the pool. From there, we go to Michigan. The women's water polo team honored at a recent football game for their conference crown last year. How cool must it be to walk out in front of some 100,000 people at the Big House and get recognized in Ann Arbor? Very good stuff there. To Hawaii for Flop Friday Rainbow Wahine style. Check it out here. One of the more memorable water polo photos of all time from the 90s, and this magazine portrait of some Team USA men's Olympians, and the photographer Joe McNally catching up with one of the subjects of that picture, Chris Duplanty, dressed a bit more appropriately for this occasion. Great to see that image getting shared once again. Orange County Register Dan Albano on the story of how a few Capo Valley athletes saved the day. Check out more there via OC Varsity Guy on Twitter. And last but not least, a water polo coach dressed as a cow was on Let's Make a Deal with Wayne Brady. The cow wasn't the crazy part. It's that Wayne Brady doesn't know what water polo is.
What is water polo, water tennis, or like water soccer? Because I've never seen it played.
It's kind of like soccer, basketball in the water with soccer goals.
Okay, so how does one play that?
A lot of strength, a lot of conditioning, a lot of practice.
Right, still didn't explain anything. Thank you.
So there you have it, some of the best water polo on the internet this week. And a reminder to Wayne Brady and folks everywhere, it is not water polo tennis in the water. It's water polo. Wayne, we'd love to get you out to the pool and play a little water polo. That's going to do it for this week's episode. Thanks so much for watching. And don't forget, when you're on the counterattack, even if you're a coach dressed as a cow, make them look weak side.